Hello, I'm Kirby703, and I'm here to show off Tetris the Grandmaster 4's normal mode. So this is the most beginner-friendly mode in TGM4. It's a little bit like Master Mode from Tetris the Grandmasters 1 or 2. It's a straightforward formula. You gain 1 level for every piece you place and every line you clear, with a little bit extra on triples and tetrises, and you want to reach level 999, at which point you will be awarded a grade. I am going for the maximum grade that I think is feasible for me to get in this run, and it's going to be slow gravity at the start, it's going to pick up speed as we go, and then by level 500 it's going to be instant gravity, a nice simple Tetris the Grandmaster formula. But this game is harder to do very well in than like Tetris the Grandmaster 1. Like TGM 1 doesn't ask that much of you. This mode is going to ask for 6 Tetrises in every single section of 100 levels, except that it adds the first 2 together. So for 200 levels, I'm chilling. I'm sitting pretty, I'm doing whatever I want, I'm doing this cool JL thing in the left 4 columns just for fun. And after that, I'm going to be really pushing for efficiency. And usually, this mode is pretty easy. It's a little bit slower than TGM 1 or 2 because you get a little bit extra time to move the piece where you want it. Every time you move it, it like resets a timer. And you traditionally play with multiple previews and a hold box. Multiple previews let you know what's coming, so if you want to change your decisions now for what's coming later, you can do that. And the hold box lets you save a bad piece if you screwed up and you made a stack that can't accommodate a certain piece, or save a 1x4 long bar eyepiece, whatever you call it, for later. Or you could just like rearrange the queue. If you're not using the hold box for anything else, you can just stack cleaner by deciding to place your pieces in a different order. I'm playing without all these things. I'm also not playing with like diagonal inputs or the extra button or whatever. No fancy stuff, but those don't really matter that much, so I won't get into them. They just make the game a little bit faster, and I'm interested in playing a little bit slower today, because I'm trying to stack extremely cleanly. Now, if you're a beginner to this mode, you just want to reach level 999, and that's fine. And to do that, you want your level to go higher. But I am trying to get 6 Tetrises in every section of 100 levels, from here until the end. And that's tricky, because placing 60 pieces is going to give me 60 levels. Clearing 6 Tetrises, they're worth more than 4 apiece. They're actually worth 6 levels apiece. So that's already 96 levels. Now, I've just taken my 6th Tetris of this section, and the level counters hit 399, and you'll notice it stopped going up when I place a piece. This is good for me, because I don't want my level counter to be higher. I actually want my level counter to be lower, so I get extra time to place more pieces on the board. Because if I never stopped the level counter at these 99 marks, I would have to play super, super efficiently. Like, I get 96 levels from my 6 Tetrises, and then if I even burn a single, like that uses 2.5 pieces and it gets me 1 level for clearing a single line, and that's already like 99.5 levels. Like, I've totally blown my budget. Oh, I misdropped the Z. That's sad. If I was gonna only go for Tetrises, I would be here for a long time, because with just one preview, you don't know what's coming next. You have to try to be ready for anything, but like, you know, it's Tetris, you can do your best, but you're not gonna like always be ready for everything all the time. And I can't use the hold box to like rearrange my queue, save a piece for later. If I don't get an eyepiece for a while, I'm just kind of screwed. I need 6 of them every section, and this randomizer is pretty much always kind enough to give it to me. Ooh, that T-piece is interesting. I just maneuvered it in a way that's not possible in TGM 1 or 2. A reminder that I am playing a modern game, the first Tetris the Grandmaster game released in like 20 years. But we're in the instant gravity section now. It's fun, we're chilling. I think this L placement's super important. This stack is a little dicey, and I'm basically not allowed to just burn lines. Like, oh, that vertical eyepiece pains me. I'm not allowed to just like clear singles and doubles and triples because I need 6 tetrises per section, and I need to get it in before this level counter hits a multiple of 100. I can let it hit a multiple of 99 and get 5 tetrises, and then I can stack as high as I like without clearing a line. Whoa, that miss J-Tuck hurts. You'll see that this miss J-Tuck sends my stack into a monstrous spiral. It's most of the way to the top of the board, and it's looking messy. But against all odds, I get out of it. Even after screwing up that J-piece, this stack is pretty clean. I take 2 burns here, so it does cost me some of my budget, but that's okay. Like, I'm chilling. This is a nice clean stack. So clean you could eat off it. Even with that T miss drop, it's fine. It's only going to cost me 1 line. Like, we're moving on. We're back down to business. I've got, I think, 5 tetrises. I hit 699. I take my 6th tetris, and we're into the 700s. I think that 800 is where things really start getting dicey in this run. Up until this point, I think I've played pretty cleanly. Like, not... Ooh, this S adjustment for the L is really nice. Not, like, the most cleanly that I could have ever played, but, like, look at this stack. It's beautiful, right? Like, I think I knocked down my 5th Tetris here, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not, like, counting while I'm doing commentary, but as I played the game, I am counting the Tetrises out loud to make sure that I get 6 in each section, because otherwise I'm gonna get a worse grade at the end of the game. It's gonna, like, grade me. So here's 800. You may think this is a wonderfully clean stack. You've just taken 1 Tetris. What could possibly go wrong here? And you're making wonderfully safe placements. Everything's fine. But then I put that L there, and then I have no spot for a J, and it's not like I can hold it for later. So I've taken 2 Tetrises, I've taken 3 Tetrises, I'm clearing out some lines, but clearing out 3 lines without getting credit for a Tetris costs a lot. That's like 7.5 pieces, and you get 3 levels for clearing those lines, and I'm not getting any eyepieces. The randomizer's a bit mean. I got my 4th Tetris, and my 5th Tetris takes me to level 898. If I had gotten that eyepiece 2 pieces later, this run would have been toast, because it would have brought me to level 900 with only 5 Tetrises. And now I have a severely questionable stack going into 900, always one for drama, never letting it be anything but a nail-biter. I'm at 900, I have no Tetrises on the board, I'm stacking quite high. I clear things out, but I'm at level 925 before I take my first Tetris. I get my 2nd Tetris. Now you may think, ooh, this isn't very good because of the level budget. That's 3 Tetrises. But 4 Tetrises. This will be 5 Tetrises. But everything's fine. My stack is so high, so I don't need to spend many pieces per Tetris. And I've got my well, the next Tetris line clear will take me to 999, I just need the bar, I wait for it, there's the bar. That's it. That's all I had to do. I got 6 Tetrises in every section after 200. That is, like, the thing that I wanted to accomplish. This took a while. Pushing for super high efficiency play like this, with only 1 preview and no hold box, is super interesting. Like, I love doing this in, like, NES Tetris, even if you have to think way faster in most NES Tetris game modes. But getting to do it in TGM4 is, like, really neat. Even if, you know, my run for this uses 6 previews and hold and very easily gets all of the section Tetrises, and it's done in, like, under 5 minutes, and this one has taken over 8 minutes. Like, I like playing with 1 preview, no hold. People who are keeping good track of these disappearing blocks will notice that I started building with a secret grade, but I ended up abandoning it because I just, like, couldn't get it to work out. And I'm just messing around. The credits roll doesn't matter for anything. It gets you an out of 10. If you don't complete it, it's out of 9, leading to the amusing situation where you can get 10 of 9, because you get 9 points for all these Tetrises and 1 point for being, like, under, like, 6 minutes. And that's it. So 9 of 10. That's it. Bye.